Since drums aren't really an instrument that you can take with you everywhere that you go, it's really healthy and sometimes very cool to have techniques that allow you to practice drumming away from an actual drum set. The most important thing for me is air drumming. I love air drumming. Many times I'll be at home and I'll just put my headphones on, lock my doors because I don't want anybody to walk in on the madness that is the air drumming, and I'll just play along to my favorite songs, just using sometimes it's cool to use actual sticks and just to do that, but even if you don't have sticks, then it's cool to just use your arms and your hands and just kind of make the movements. If you've been playing for a while, it's really easy to kind of picture your way and kind of imagine a real drum set using your feet and your hands and everything. I know it looks pretty strange sometimes and it's kind of a out there idea for some people, but it's so much fun for me, and it's definitely something that I always try to do. Well, I don't really try to do it, it's just so much fun. I always find time to kind of air drum when I'm away from my kit for a long time. Something else you can do is just to tap on your legs with your hands and kind of use your feet on the wooden floor or on the floor where you're sitting or whatever. Just kind of being aware of the fact that your instrument is kind of your body. The drums aren't, I remember Mike Portnoy said this, he said that the drums aren't really the instrument, it's kind of just your hands and your feet, and it's permanently attached to your body. So even if you don't have access to an actual drum set, you can still produce sounds and kind of do the whole percussive beat, full patterns, all those kind of things. You can do them on your legs using your feet and your hands. If you have actual sticks, that's actually also pretty cool. Just don't hurt yourself on your legs. Maybe play on pillows or cushions. That's also a big one. Especially if you want to practice speed, it's really important and beneficial to practice on things that do not have natural rebound. So pillows, cushions, bed covers, just things like that, things that don't naturally hit the sticks back. And you can practice your double strokes, grooves, beats, fills, pretty much anything. Like I said, it feels like our instrument isn't the drums, but it's kind of our feet and our hands and our ability to produce rhythm without necessarily having drums in front of us. So I think it's really easy and really important to practice those kind of things away from the drum set, and just rather practicing the mental side of things than the physical side of things. Another thing that I like doing is to mouth beats. I don't like doing it when people are around because I don't want to seem like I'm crazy, but it's a lot of fun for me to kind of mouth beats and just, I don't know if it's really beatbox, I don't know if I'm good enough to be able to call it beatboxing, but just making the noises with my mouth and kind of creating beats. I think that's a really important concept, to get a beat or a groove or a pattern that's in your head, to get that out of your head. And if you can make it, it feels like if I can make the sounds with my mouth, then I'll be able to make the sounds with sticks and a drum set too. Because it's just the process of getting the beat that's inside your head, outside your head, finding a way to communicate that and produce it as an actual noise. And I think it's the same principle that you use when you beatbox, than when you sit behind a kit and actually play it on an actual drum set. But I think it's important to know that you don't just need a kit to practice. It's not an easy instrument to move around. It's sometimes not an easy instrument to find permanent practice space for. So I think it's important to know that you can do some pretty different ways of practicing away from the kit, whether it's playing on your legs and using your feet, playing on pillows, making the sounds, or air drumming. Many ways of practicing away from the kit.